Well, hello, my dear friends. The last episode ended sadly, but in reality, we didn't waste any time. We fixed everything in my car. We only have a week left until the race, and we've already managed to take a trip. We didn't film it for you, just a short test to make sure the car is working. Right now, we're at Orange Show Speedway. This here's the stadium where 4 stages went down last season, but this season there's only going to be 1 stage. But for us today, it's a piece of cake. We need to make sure that the car is running smoothly. We have not yet located the car configurations that I require for the race. Today we will accomplish all of these tasks. The car is already preparing. Now I am going to warm up and observe how the car operates. Alright, so, what is the scoop, folks? We have already obtained our initial impressions of the car. Can you provide us with any additional insights? And what can I inform you? You have absolutely no concept of the extent to which he has undergone transformation. What is the deal? Last season I was driving a car, so to speak, until our old one. And during the season I made some alterations, and what is the situation with the final journey of this vehicle? The engine was completely reconfigured, numerous things were modified, but at that time I only took 2 rides and couldn't truly comprehend if something had genuinely changed or not. And now the vehicle is in satisfactory condition, the engine functions excellently, we modified the suspension, I genuinely appreciate how this suspension operates. Even here on this Drake there is this transition of unevenness. If previously it consistently jerked me, now it drives smoothly and well. And the same thing is felt throughout the entire track. I can feel how the car is running. So I load the suspension, it works. I offload her, she offloads, and that is what provides confidence in this particular location. At this very moment, I simply need to remember because it is a little tough for me at the present time. Once again, there's another crucial change. Over the past 2 months, I've been training rigorously on the simulator to prepare for this. And during that time, I haven't been riding. Well, I've driven on M2 a few times, but you can't compare it. However, I have not driven this car yet. Additionally, I have not done any proper drifting for approximately 3 to 4 months, to be honest. And now it's like starting all over again. It's like I'm already a different person driving a different car. And that's really cool. Everyone has already begun participating in regular combat races, but there is one condition. We do not immediately provide the car with the maximum load. Instead, we attempt to gradually increase the load bit by bit. We initially started with high tire pressure, but we released a small amount. Currently, we are only using old wheels that were partially worn out from last year, as we haven't acquired any new ones yet. They also have a pretty weak grip. And now we're going to put on new tires. And we're still testing a different kind of tire, different from what we used last year. Let us observe how it will operate, but regardless, it is already remarkably powerful. We will descend a little and assess how the car performs under a full load. At this moment, I also require a brief period of rest. They ought to deliver pizza now, and once it arrives, we will consume it along with some refreshing lemonade. I hope this clarifies any misunderstandings and establishes a fair understanding between us. Let's proceed with our discussion and address any further concerns you may have. Now we're going to ask Seryoga to tell you a little bit. Sergey, let's go. You'll tell us a little bit.
I truly enjoy working with this vehicle. I am familiar with this platform. It is extremely user-friendly and it is genuinely powerful. To get ready for the season, we completely tore down the entire suspension, took apart the engine, took apart the gearbox, diagnosed everything, and checked it all. All faulty parts and components have been replaced with new ones, in my opinion. The responsiveness of the engine and how it handles has improved overall. It has become more understandable, although there is one thing that I am very worried about. We have very few suspension and transmission parts in the Zip. This is my favorite job, and I don't have any difficulties here. It's a job I enjoy.
Well, this is pretty much the end of today's training day. Usually I wash about 10, 12 wheels. Today we are most likely just the 6th wheel, and 4 of them would be ear wheels. Honestly, we do not have a specific task today that requires us to drive a lot. The task was just to check the car and check me out. Now I'm confident in the car, and I'm very confident in myself. Interestingly, the simulator had a significant impact. Essentially, I have not driven an actual car for nearly 2 months, possibly even 3. I've been practicing a lot in the simulator, almost 2 hours every day. He really made an impact. I always used to hate on dudes. Like, I'm saying, you guys playing with your toys over there, let's go. Let's ride in real cars instead of those toys. Here you go. However, I was incorrect. The simulator truly provides valuable assistance. What about the tires, though? We conducted tests on 3 different types of tires today. I have a tire that is completely unacceptable and cannot be used by me. There's this rubber that I like the most, and the tire that suits me too. And here I will just wait to see which of these companies will give me the best offer. I will ride on that tire because motorsport is also about money. Our budget for the season is limited. We do not have any partners. As you can see, all our partners are advertised, tire partner, oil partner, and brand too. We are solely reliant on these partnerships for financial support and sponsorship. You can take all these spots in my car if you want to become our partner. And there's one more problem that I ran into today. We have tires up front that we drove all of last year, and now it is as if it has lost its mojo, and I do not feel the car as well, especially the front suspension, and the steering feels off. That is the reason why today we have made the decision to end the training so that nothing bad happens, because from this point forward I need to push the car to its limits, and I feel like I am ready to do that. However, I am afraid that the front tires might let me down and we might encounter some kind of accident ahead. We only have a single week remaining until the race, which is a very limited amount of time. Therefore, we cannot take any risks. According to my mechanic, we are still facing an issue due to the lack of spare parts. This is primarily because we do not have any sponsors or partners who are willing to assist us, not only in participating but also in achieving victory. While I was writing you my story about why I don't want to drive excessively today, why I don't want to become aggressive over there, it happened exactly what I'm afraid of. But I'm scared, not because I'm scared or something. That's an unnecessary risk. Just a brief amount of time for racing and then you can proceed. This is simply a minor accident that occurred. I hope the guys fix everything quickly. You can totally hit much harder, you know. And sometimes I can really get going fast. And that is it. I will not have time to prepare the race car anymore. Now we are loading the car and heading home, taking it easy and enjoying the weekend because our car is in good condition. The car is ready for races, and maybe we will make another trip to the track to double check, but that is not certain yet. So guys, thanks for watching this episode. Bye for now. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. It is really important for me as a beginner blogger. So guys, let us do it. I am counting on you. Bye everyone. Don't forget to leave your comments and suggestions.